There's no justification to take anyone's freedom, guys, to public safety. That's the video we're going to talk about. So it's going to be a short video. So let's go for a walk right now. So yeah, what's up, guys? You Melon. Welcome back in that video again. Welcome back in that video again. Today I'm going to talk about, in general, why, I have a website many times. It's probably, you can say this is a free website promotion, basically, because I have exclusive content there. But today's why is like, why I'm just like, for some reason my account was banned on the Google Play Books thing. So I was trying to release the book and sell it, you know what I'm saying? But now the book I was going to make is on the website, so you can access it on the website. But I just woke up and I was like, I was pissed, not pissed off, but I woke up, I was like tired because I just woke up and I got the email just right away. And they're not reinstating my account for that reason. So they're not reinstating the account. So I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video about how, like, there's no justification to take anyone's freedom and guys of public safety. I mean, like what Thomas Jefferson says, right? Andrew Thomas Jefferson says. So the quote is, "I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery." So, Now the reason why I said this because back in the day, when the country America was first founded on, it was about freedom of expressions and no one taking away your freedom because of safety. Now, I know people are like, why do you leave the house all the time? Why you can stay at the house and do nothing? And I choose no. And like people are like, oh, you leave the house, it's dangerous. You may get kidnapped. You may get harassed like that. So why do you leave the house every time? And I said, because I'll say this quote once more. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. The reason why is because I like people who criticize me. I like people who not criticize, but I like people who actually express themselves, all right, and not restrict them because of safety. Now, here's the example why I said this, because the reason why I got banned apparently was because, sorry, there's a lot of noise here, was because apparently it was malware. Which was malware? I actually did the tests. If you go on VirusTotal, you can check on VirusTotal. There was no malware in that. I proved to Google that there was no malware on VirusTotal. So I'm like, what's going on? Unless maybe I made malware, maybe some hacking software, which I'm not a hacker, I'm a programmer. So what I think it was censorship. I believe it was censorship. I don't believe it because I made malware. Apparently, even happened to me twice. That's where the store shut down, because apparently Google I didn't even do anything. Google reported to my store, my pay-up store. That's why I shut down, which is kind of hilarious that they shut it down. For malware, basically. They reported to my store. So I think it was censorship. I think Google knows that I'm gonna be famous, man. I think Google knows that I'm gonna be famous. That's because I saw Nikita, right, in a meeting. So I think, and they copied, and you know the recent video about Ben Silo. They copied my name, Matthew. They copied my name and actually put a black guy. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it next. I'm probably gonna change the title and thumbnail. I should have proved in the thumbnail right there. And it's crazy, man. Google's evil, man. Google's ruthless, man. I mean, but don't worry, I'm gonna make them bankrupt. I'm gonna bankrupt Google the hell out of it, because I know Google messed up really bad. I'm gonna bankrupt the hell out of Google. One day I'll be a monopoly, man. Because oh, Matthew, use YouTube. Yeah, I have a website. On top of that, I have a tour website. On top of that, I have the store is shut down, but I'll eventually reactivate. I use Linux. That's why I use Linux, and that's why I try to diversify my content. Okay, this is exactly why I diversify my content. I try to get away from the Google ecosystem, because Google is slowly becoming evil and very censorship focused. And yeah, if you wanna support my content, go on my website or support my apps I created, which I know they own my Google, but that's the only way to do it, because Google's now trying to ban side loading. But otherwise, you can go on my website. Website's on iOS and iOS 2 and Android. So just support my website. I have exclusive content on there that Google does not want to ban. Some very good content there. And if Google bans my YouTube account, then I don't know. Then, well, I got music on it. So if they ban my Google account, you can still get my music on Spotify. So, because Spotify is different, but Spotify is different. So, otherwise, though. But that's a different story. But sorry about that, a sensitive video. But here's the thing I'm trying to explain to you. Google is slowly becoming evil in a police state. And I know people oh, I make videos. It's cringe. I used to make videos. I used to love Google. I mean, yes, for a time, it was actually awesome to work at a company. Because back in the day, they were not that evil. Now they're like, they're going against me. They're like biting the hand that feeds you. I'm going to suspend that, man. Google's biting the hand that feeds you, man. Because like, if Google like keeps doing the censorship, they may actually go bankrupt. But I'm guarantee you, I say it for myself, they may actually go bankrupt. Oh, they make all the money. There's no other competitors. I'm the next competitor because I use Tor, I use Spotify for that. Yeah, I love Spotify for that reason because they don't do the censorship. But I have music everywhere I go. I have music on Amazon Music. Okay, I'm bigger than cheat code. Okay, I'm bigger than Google because I have music on Amazon Music, everything, Spotify. If I get on YouTube, I mean it'll be a big deal. But I have my website for that reason. That's like a fallback, And plus, I don't depend on cloud services. I don't even use Google Cloud. I lied to them just so I can get free money from it. But I don't use Google Cloud because Google Cloud is sent by Google. I use my own cloud. Well, I use Wix, but Wix is like kind of part of Google Cloud. But I try to decentralize that. The only thing I use from Google Cloud is the Bianca AI assistant, which is actually really good and free. But let's say they ban that, I'm gonna try to use Tor. So that's why I said in my video, like you gotta get a website, decentralize your digital receipt messages, or just decentralize your communications. I might get my radio license and go back to radio. Get my radio license, go back to radio. I may do that instead because I'm just tired of like this weird nonsense. Oh, you appeal it and then you lose the appeal. Every time you appeal something that's actually it's wrong, they reject it. So hopefully laws be changed, maybe which I doubt it. To be real, I doubt it. It's not free. They decided with Google because they want to censor the internet. It's gotten really bad. So it got even LinkedIn. You got to be careful too, because LinkedIn, I believe, they can ban your account for this if you do anything wrong. So that means you can't get a job, which that should be illegal, by the way. That's just, I still recommend start a business and start a website, make your own website, and not depend on the system, because that's gonna be a problem. So I don't recommend Google anything, but I use Google Maps and shit, stuff like that. But if you're a black man, you might as well compete against Google, start like a business and destroy Google, because I would destroy Google one day. I would do it. I would actually destroy Google. Now for that, I'm gonna be like aura, with my aura, destroy Google. And I'm gonna take Nikita out of date Nikita and destroy her. So that's for what they did to me. I'm not pissed off. I'm just like it's an opportunity. It's a business opportunity to destroy Google, and I would destroy it most likely. So we know I'm chosen. So I get a free pass. I would destroy Google. Make sure I control Google and destroy it and become a monopoly of what they did to me. Because like I said, I take opportunities and I take disasters and make opportunities out of it, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just tired of like Google censorship, all that stuff. So I'm gonna create a decentralized, better internet that's better than Google, that's better than everyone, that everybody can join, and I don't have to worry about. You can't even ban that account. I don't ban people on my website because I don't have that feature. I'm gonna find a way to control communications, kind of bell telegraph, something like that. And if Google doesn't like it, it's not my problem. You can't buy me because I don't need it. All right. But back to what I was saying though. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off because Google is slowly becoming evil and it's ridiculous, So I'm trying to create my own platform eventually. If people like the platform, it has to be good, obviously. But yeah, I don't like the direction of it going into that before. First age verification, then all this internet censorship. And then on top of that, Google trying to say that, oh, Matthew's making malware on his website, which is a problem. Oh, look, a moving truck. Maybe I'm moving to a different country. Maybe I actually move to a different country, hopefully. Yeah, it's just a problem becoming a problem. Now these I don't know where the malware came from. I don't know where they came from. Apparently, supposedly it was malware. On top of that, my stuff was breaking down randomly, so I don't know what's going on. Apparently, it was malware. Malware, which was false, which is fake news, basically, because Google is fake news. So I don't know. I know what God's doing right there, because apparently, oh, you're moving to a new house because everything's breaking down. Yeah, but there was no malware in the content, so why are you saying like ban me? It's kind of ridiculous that Google is slowly becoming a police state, and it's like Google's becoming evil every time. It's getting worse. Back in the day it was not that bad. Like Google's useful. You don't have a search engine, that was it. They never censored the internet as like bad as like now. And this is why I broke up with Nikita and Joshi, because she was just not a good person. She's awful. if you're thinking about me, please restate my account. You know, imagine if I made this video and then they restate my you know my Google Playbooks account. Like, that'd be crazy. You know, that'd be crazy. But that's unlikely because they just hate black people. The Google hates black people apparently, and they just hate they hate internet. They do internet censorship. I'm joking, but I'm not trying to be like a leftist Google employee who just like reduce everything black. And they copy my name on the new, you know, when they release the side loading, like remove side loading, they copy my name after. I'm gonna get a copyright claim for that. I need royalties for that every time Google says my name, because that's royalties. That's copyrighted by me, the writer. So I need royalties for that. That's 10% royalty for that. 10% tax. I'm gonna do a 20% tariffs on Google for destroying the internet. So 20% tax on it. And every time Google contact me, 20% tax now. I'm gonna do a 20% tax on every time Google contact my website. 20% tax, 20% tariffs on that. If I'm president, 20%. I'm gonna tax Google to death where they go bankrupt. 20% tax on that. But that's the problem. Like, Google is like, is not your friend. But I mean, you know, it's crazy. I make some cringe videos back in the day. And I used to love Google and like, oh, I love Google for just trying to get a job at Google. And I don't even want to work for Google because I just like, imagine how toxic it just working at Google is in general. Like, just imagine that, you know. I started my own business. I recommend start your business, man. Start your own business. Escape the matrix. Don't depend on like big daddy government to control you, and try to have independence. Try to have dangerous freedom. All right. Even my channel, I love this channel because I could do what I want with it, kind of. No, we're not really, but I don't make money from the advertising on YouTube. I just like, you know, I make money from the music, and that music uncensored. I could do that. I have more leeway because I have a website. I don't make money from advertising from YouTube because, you know, I monetize, but it's uncensored. I can do what I want with it. Not YouTube, but with my website in general. That's the problem. The problem with the internet is about connection. But if they get ban your account if internet in general can ban your account, that should be illegal, man. So let's say like you're innocent at the end, and then they ban your account again. That's not gonna work. I think banning accounts is stupid. And like now Nintendo's like, Nintendo is also slowly becoming like Google, worse than Google in some cases, where like now they could break your console. They can break your console. They could break your console. They could like they could break the console, which is scary. They can break your console just for doing nothing. So if you're hacking or anything with Nintendo content, they can break your console. And you're crazy about they broke the terms of service in Malina. I did say no breaking consoles on my website. So Nintendo broke my terms of service, man. And Google too, kinda, because, you know, not really Nintendo more, because you can't break consoles on my website. I put it on my terms of service, no breaking the consoles, unless you're just hacking. But yeah, Nintendo highly broke my terms of service. So if Nintendo goes, yeah, it's on my website. Go to policy section 100 on my website. It's on my website, you know, breaking the consoles. No breaking the software on the console. So they broke that law. So maybe Nintendo can get in trouble with Matthew. But, you know, it's kind of crazy that, you know, that just for making this is a good thing. This is I mean, don't worry, at the end I got money coming in because, like, you know, eight's a little bit, and also on top of that, Google's making me rich for this content. This is free content. So thank Google for banning my account, because now I got free content. Now I got free content to make, you know, free entertainment to make. So I mean, I know Nikita Nero, she broke up with me because I had an affair at one point. But jokes aside though, I don't care. Alright, I know Nikita hates me for some reason. I know she copied my name Matthew all the time because she's so obsessed with Matthew, but yet she just go against me and destroy my heart. That I don't care. I don't care. But all jokes aside though, I'm not trying to be like a little like simple or anything, but you know, whatever. But I'm just ranting. This is a rant video. This is how I process my rants. Yeah, I just hate Google now. I don't know why I simp against Google. Yeah, they bite the hand that feeds you. I fed Google that much. I saved the company when they were not doing well during the AI bubble. You know, I tested their products, the phenomenal products. Now I'm gonna give them a B, F rating for what they did. F rating, F tier. Until they reset my account, I would banish Google from all my devices now. So I'm slowly going to Linux. I'm gonna use Win Linux. I might have to go to Microsoft. Screw Microsoft. I'm on Linux. Yeah, screw Microsoft. I'm on Linux. Screw Bill Gates. Going to Linux. Going to not use Android. Well, I have to use Android for double, but I might go just like, I don't know. If my Google shuts down my apps, then go to my website. I don't know. My games are still on the website, luckily, so, and less ads on it, so, because I had to put ads on my application to make it worse. But if you want a free open source internet, go to my website. I have everything on the website. I recommend it. There's no ads on that. On my apps, there's ads. But let's say Google shut down my app store, you can still access my content on the website, because you get access anywhere on iOS, and it works on iOS and Android, both platforms, even Linux and all that stuff. So if you want to access my games, just in case my Google shut down my App Store account or anything like it, go to my website. That is decentralized, so just go to the website. You could go on Safari on iOS and go to my website. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm just tired of like censorship. Can we go back to the old internet where we don't know there's no censorship? Can we go back to the day where if you appeal something, you got to fix it, you got to get to contact a person and not believe a robot? Yeah, because I'm convinced Google employees are robots. I'm convinced Google employees are actually robots, man. I don't think they're actually human, bro. I don't think they're actually human. I think they're actually robots. I'm convinced they're actually robotic, man. Like, I gotta see how Nikita becomes a robot. Like, she copied the logo, by the way. So, she copied me. I'm gonna give a copyright claim against her. So, I'm gonna get some DM letters to her. Since what she did to me. That's her punishment, because what she did to me and bet my Google Play Books account. You know? The J situation, I get it. Kind of my fault, that's different. But, like, the Google Play Books, I did absolutely nothing, bruh. I'm black. I got things racism, I guess. I'm just kidding. I'm not being, like, I'm not being a leftist a Google leftist sort of thing. So, very demonic company, obviously. So, yeah, otherwise, those jokes aside, I'm just tired of, like, you know how, like, they censor the internet and something like that. All that stuff just for freedom, just someone's freedom. Like, if you want freedom, go to my website. I'm sorry. I mean, I have videos on the website, but I'm trying to use a different video supplier eventually. Like, probably use Odyssey videos. Like, use Odyssey, put videos in Odyssey, and then put it there. Find a way to do that. But yeah, I have exclusive videos on my website I can't put on YouTube. Some videos I can't put on YouTube because, you know, it was censored. But go on my website. I have the HTML version of it where I have exclusive videos on the website. I use Internet Archive for hosting. So yeah, I have exclusive videos on the website. Check it. I'm probably gonna upload more videos on the website. Yeah, I love my website. My website's, I think I had a website because, like, if I was dependent on just Google in general, I probably would have been screwed. I would have been done if my Google Play Books was my only job. I would say diversify income and not depend on one source of income. So thank God I had my website, especially. I made that when I was 16. Yeah, I made that website when I was 16. That website has helped me well. It actually served me well. It has the store shut down because that was totally different. Not part of Malina, but that's where I pay up. And they had, you know. But my website has served me well for a very long time. And I will still keep updating my website every time. That website has served me well. And I love my website. I love my games I created. I love my apps I created. But most of my website I created. That store has served me well. So if something happens when Google like started censorship my content on YouTube, then I got my website. I can put my music on the website and any re-uploads there. So as I say, I recommend start a website and escape the matrix. But back to what I was saying though, yeah, I'm just like, it's crazy how Google censored the internet because apparently malware on the books. Apparently that was the reason apparently I got banned for it. How do you feel about it? I don't care. Well, let's be real. The books is on the website. You can get the books on the website. Like Google ban. You can see what Google said is harmful and scary and embarrassing. You can get on the website. Go to my website for exclusive books on there. I have put it on the website, so it was like no big deal. It was no big deal. Like, I couldn't make money from that book, but like, you know, no, I make it free. Go on my website. It's not free on the website. I don't care. Yeah. I do make music on YouTube, which I love, but you know, YouTube is kind of up and down. Like, YouTube is not bad. YouTube is bad, but they don't ban you for this dumb reason. What do they do? Okay, go to my website. They kind of do. But YouTube has been safe for me. I never had a problem with YouTube. Never had a problem with YouTube. At a good place, any other Google project I had, always a problem. Always some dumb appeal. So, I do have my business place on Google Maps, which is cool, but I don't like. I don't know why I say I like Google a lot, but oh, a motorcycle. Yeah, motorcycle right there. No, that was a motorcycle right there. But yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, I like Google, something like that. It's kind of crazy. What do you recommend? I recommend. I don't know. Yeah, I just like. Yeah, Google's not the way to go. So I think it's good to do this video. make a shortcut. I'm running out of camera space, but I think let's go to this video. Majority story is like, yeah, I create your website. I want the whole web back. I want the whole decentralized web back. You know, I'm tired of Google censoring my content because of like, oh, my malware or something like that, which was not true. I scanned the thing, there's no malware in it, so I don't know what's going on with Google. I think Google's pretty dumb. Yeah, I think it's a good video. This is a free video I made, and love you guys, stay safe out there, and love you guys, peace. I'm out.